is, you know, a lot of people use those terms revolutionary and game-changing, but this really is, from my point of view, and from the assistant engineer's point of view, and any studio guy's point of view, this is a radical improvement over what has come before. Mic stands basically haven't changed probably since the 30s or 40s, you know. This is the first thing I've ever seen where it was designed by someone who's obviously seen the issues that people have on a day-to-day basis and set out to solve them at a very high level. And that's what they've done. So they have this little amazing, they have a couple of versions of this design, but they have this little amazing ball joint. I don't know what they call it.
Oh, micro.
It's
micro
the
1, micro 2.
Right. Beautifully made. The construction is incredible. Super versatile.
It just sounds like there's really no question whatsoever that this equipment is going to be part of your future.
No doubt about it. I mean, if I had a studio, I would get them immediately because they seem like they're much better built and they're much more versatile. If I was going to build a studio, this would be my go-to mic stand for just about any application. The way it's designed is it can support, you know, very often you put up a very expensive, fairly heavy microphone, and so on some level I'm always worried that that microphone is going to come off the stand somehow, or is going to sag or whatever, and possibly damage the mic, or just move. This is designed so robustly, man, that, you know, I can't even explain it on film. You'd have to try it, but it's, I don't want to sound like one of those TV evangelists, but you really have to try this to see how well built it is and how strong it is. And the combination of the dimensional versatility of it and the build quality is really astounding. So you can literally use them as drum overheads, raise it up as drum overheads with fairly heavy microphones, and it will be stable, you know. It will be. We tried that yesterday, messing around with it, and it's incredibly stable. It's also very easy to change these. There's 2 models of these, or 2 models. So they just, sort of little patented thing they've got going here, with this little sort of clutch to release them, and it's in there really tight. And one thing that really sold me, and you can see it over here on this mic setup, is the ability of the stand to sort of raise and lower the legs in a stable way. I don't want to touch these because they've all been lined up. So these releases allow you to increase the angle of one or all 3 of the legs. So you can pinch this up, you can tilt this in if you're getting tight. You can see how we tilted these in. So normally you'd have to like somehow arrange these legs around each other if you're setting up this many microphones in a tight space. This allows you to get them closer in, to lean over the thing. We could have even, believe it or not, come from the back of the cabinet and gone over the top of the cabinet and mic'd it in front with the way the ball joint works and the tilting works. And these release, just lock them down. They're stepped with a beautiful little mechanism in there, so they are really strong.
So that control and versatility gives you options that you never had before.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had them, but it was really painstaking and difficult.
So it's going to make it easy to have more options.
It's going to make it quicker. It's going to make it more reliable. You know that when you set the mic in that position, it's not going to move.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's really not going to move. And the ability to move the microphone in space dimensionally while everything else is stable and locked down, I can't tell you how important that is for this kind of work. So I see this, you know, vocal mic, not a problem with a standard stand. Acoustic guitar, not a problem with, but drums, multi-micing any instrument, particularly guitar amps where it's crowded, this is tailor-made for it. It's incredible. It's really one of the best things I've seen in years.